And a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Junior Caminero in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's 1-1. And that's down and away. 2 out, space is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Drew Rasmussen. How about a report on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
The shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground right side, Diaz takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
Sanchez.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's in there at the knees.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The catcher,
stepping in, Agustin Ramirez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Tapped softly on the ground, and that's a foul ball. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. So a man at first, and now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. And that one fouled off. Next one misses, and 1-1. That's down and in.
That's a ball. 2-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down looking. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for Tampa
And now
Bay,
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Jonathan Aranda.
Aranda.
Alcantara back to work. That one fouled off. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Christopher Morel. Aranda gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one ripped, but foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Stays alive. And down on strikes. One gone here. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner. Outside, Alcantara in his 7th season, 29 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the second. Down the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. And misses inside. Up the middle, Caballero on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. And that clips the inside corner. And strike two. No score here in the second. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Matt Mervis will hit next. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a ball.
3-0.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins.
Hill.
First pitch just misses. That one at triple digits. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Mervis on second. Hill on at first with 2 down.
Oh. 1-1.
There's the strike. That's out to center field. Coming on. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy. Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now, number 14. Fouled off to the right. Squirts away a little bit. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Batting up, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Almost got him. Top of the third, no score. Alcantara over to first, and he's back in safely. On the ground, and that's just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Yandy Diaz now. Fly to right his first time. Pickoff throw.
He's safe.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike.
No ball.
Safe
One
at
strike.
second, and that was not close. And now the count is even. And he hits a ground ball right side. Third out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
And that's way high. And it's 1-0.
One ball. No strike.
And that's in there at the knees.
One ball. One strike.
There's a strike. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The other way. Morel makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And the batter now,
The right
Jesus
fielder, number 7.
Sanchez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Sanchez.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the
Now
smoothest
batting,
play you'll see
catcher,
today, but they still
Agustin
get the out. Now it's going to be Agustin Ramirez. He reached out a walk his first time. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. That one's
ball,
upstairs,
2 strikes.
ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Brandon
Leading
Lau.
off for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Go ahead run on base. Caminero digs in now. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And the 1-0. There's a strike. Lau leads off second with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting, designated
First
hitter,
and second,
Jonathan
no outs.
Aranda.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout. That could get.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-0. Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. And that drops in for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
And that one clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now batting.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner.
Meisner
Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Grounds one to short. Edwards. 2 away. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. A single his first time.
Jose Caballero.
That's in there. 0-1. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. To third. Whips it across, and that is the inning. Back here in Miami, and here's the first baseman, Eric Wagaman.
Eric Wagaman.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now
Kyle Stowers,
left fielder,
the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time up. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 out, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field, Meisner sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. The Rays leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the center fielder, number 14.
Chandler Simpson.
Alcantara back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the corner for a strike. Started to swing, held up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So the batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. This to third. To first. Rays retired in order. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Matt Mervis.
Matt Mervis.
Out towards left center. Morel sizes this one up. Makes the catch. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Caballero makes the play. 2 down. So up next, Javier Sanoja. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Sanoja.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Sanoja, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a foul ball. That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Lau at the plate.
Leading off for the Rays, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And the first offering is not close. And that's down and away. That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The third baseman, number
So
13,
next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1. That's off the mark. 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that
1
slider.
ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And next is the
Up next for
designated
Tampa
hitter,
Bay,
Jonathan
the designated
Aranda.
hitter, Jonathan
He's already homered here in this one.
Aranda.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Christopher Morel. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Aranda off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, late backer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next to hit, Cameron Meisner. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next offering in there for a strike. Full count now. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Hauls it in for the out. Now, Jesus Sanchez.
Number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
And that's a strike. The Marlins trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 2 down, bases empty. And now here is Agustin Ramirez. A strikeout and a walk. That clips the corner. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs. That one misses. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air out towards right center. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. And now the center fielder, number 14. Backed off the plate that time.
Hey!
1-1 now. Tap foul at the plate. That one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Headed down the line. Stowers. Long run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And now Danny Jansen.
Catcher Danny Jansen.
That smash towards center. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Diaz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a foul out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Edwin Uceta. Eric Wagaman getting ready to hit.
The
fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Just missed.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Kyle Stowers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Right through there for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a ball evens the count. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one misses up and in. And now it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And the Rays They go to the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed.
1-0.
And fouled off. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
The center
Derek Hill
fielder,
now at the plate.
Derek Hill.
There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jesus Tinoco.
Just
now
trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen
Number
can give their
38.
players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tinoco.
Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Lowe.
And a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior.
And here is
Caminero.
Junior Caminero. That one outside. Ball one. Tinoco, a 6'4" righty, 260 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And that's in the dirt.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the eighth. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2.
1-2.
That's down and in. And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays.
Morel.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Outside low, ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. Digging in, Jose Caballero. 1 for 3.
Caballero.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side. Base knock right field. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 4.
Still able to come through behind.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ronnie Enriquez.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 32, Ronnie Enriquez.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's low.
And that one missing low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Foul ball there. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That's outside. 1-2 to
1
count.
ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. Rodriguez back to work.
No.
And a slider misses down and away.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That misses, and that's ball 2. That's a little bit low.
3-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter number 9.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
No strike.
Fouled off left side. In the air out to center. Snags it on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next.
2 outs, base is empty. Down the number 2 hitter, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
And that misses. And the count is 3-1. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air, left field. Morrell on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Miami, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. The throw is offline. He's got a leadoff double.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. There's a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Junior Caminero will hit next. Outside, and that's ball 1. Diaz, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt, but kept close. That one's spoiled, and The count now 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Way outside, and it gets away. Diaz up to third on the wild pitch. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered in this game. Bounce to the right. Wagaman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
back
Tampa
now
Bay.
As they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start
71.
the bottom of the ninth. Cole Sulser.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the catcher
Leading
up to hit,
Agustin
Agustin Ramirez.
Agustin Ramirez.
Ball
No,
one, no
that's a
strikes. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swings and misses, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Wagaman. That just misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Marlins down to their
Now
final
back,
out.
the
Here's the
left
left
fielder,
fielder, Kyle Stowers. Pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.